So now in this episode, I guess it's associated with Marvel Comics, and we're going to see another glimpse of Deadly Storm, the graphic novel. And that's available in September. Are you excited about that? And another Nikki Heat novel is coming as well. And Heat Rises will be in October, in time for Halloween. Look forward to that. Seamus, Andrew said that there's a wedding probably coming up. Seamus' wedding. He said that there's an interesting story that you and your real-life wife had fun doing that proposal scene because it kind of mirrored. I'll let you say what you want to say.
Yeah, well, no, I'm looking at my wife to see how much I'm allowed to reveal. For those of you who don't know, my lovely wife, Juliana, plays my now fiance, Jenny, Jennifer Scout Duffy O'Malley. She's my real life wife. She's lovely, and we love having her. Stand down there.
Yeah.
She's here. So, our proposal scene was very spontaneous, and it was in the middle of the precinct. And it was sort of one of those things where, for you guys, I mean, you all saw the episode. So it was sort of sudden, and let's just spontaneous. Now, it was interesting because the real life proposal was on a beach in Ireland, and in my ancestral home, and I proposed to my wife, and it was a lot more pastoral, let's say, I guess, than our precinct thing. So, my favorite thing that will be happening this year, hopefully, there will be some heading towards matrimony for Ryan and Jenny, and I'm allowed to tease that there's going to be some wedding planning involved for Kevin Ryan, and some possible fighting over who's going to be the best man.
What? What?
What do you mean? Esposito and Castle, and so I think there's going to be some sort of bachelor party type episode. So let your imaginations run wild with that.
Okay, right now, John, Nathan, make your case as to who should be the best man.
Well,
John, you first.
I can say that it's going to be hard for Castle to be the best man when he's unconscious.
He's going to roofie him.
I'm barely conscious now. I swear, after that EW party and then Erd HQ. I'm going to say that for a proper bachelor party to be had, one would have to have access to beautiful women, fine establishments, and near unlimited funds.
Those are three very compelling factors, John.
Pull the money card on you. Tamala, talk about doing the love scenes.
From me not having any money to love scene with
Talk about doing the love scenes with John after being friends for a couple of years.
You know, John was such a gentleman when we shot those scenes.
What?
He was. He was so. I was more of an exhibitionist than he was. He was like really trying to keep me covered up and do you need anything? And I saw his bum. He was a little shy about that. He's got nice bums, guys. But it was nice. He was very respectful.
It was a nice bum.
Yes, it was a nice bum, and he took care of me.
Yeah,
Where did you shoot that scene?
dude. In your bedroom.
Cassie's bedroom.
Well,
Absolutely true. They just changed the sheets and some of the decor.
it did.
It's Castle's bedroom.
It is.
It's true.
They redressed Castle's bedroom to make it look like her bedroom.
Well, normally there's like Teamsters sleeping in that room, so you got to use it whenever you can.
A lot of dirtiness happens tonight.
Right? A lot of memories. A lot of memories.
John, I gotta say, one of my favorite scenes this season was when you were in the head brace and you got one accident after another. Why you get this abuse, dude? What's going on?
Well, Nathan and I talked about this. It's always fun to be kind of like kicked in the balls. As like, you know, you
For members under 18 years of age.
yeah. Oh, I gotta get close here.
I was gonna say testicles.
Earmuffs.
not balls.
Yeah, just
Earmuffs. It's fun to not be so so perfect. you wanted your character to have some kind of flaw, and I think it was really fun and challenging actually, because that thing actually, I know these neck braces are supposed to make your neck feel better, but it hurt. Actually, like just wearing it hurt. It was like stretching my neck out. I felt like one of those African tribe, neck rings stretch. And then people would bump me, and the plastic would dig into my jawline. It was a good time. It was fun. I thought it went. The brace made my eyes pop.
It worked well. Well, Molly, I hear that Alexis is going to have a different kind of a pain this season. She kind of had some trauma going to the captain's funeral and worried about Dad. What can we expect in the new season?
Well, she has a serious boyfriend. She's applying for Stanford, and then my dad throws himself in front of a woman that's about to get shot, endangering his life, which in turn endangers mine and my grandmother's. How would you feel, right? So, also, she's going to be voicing a lot of her opinions this year and kind of how she feels about her dad. At first it was okay because he was just kind of playing around and he was doing it for the book, and now it's like he's actually enjoying chasing down killers and he's getting involved beyond like a superficial level with this woman. So, Alexis, I don't know if she's too happy about that, to be honest.
We've all heard about the terrible teens.
I'm the adult on this set.
It's very tough being a dad to a teenage girl in today's world.
Is that true, Dad?
Specifically Molly's dad. There's only really one person who can truly understand what I'm going through, and that would be Molly's dad. Please stand up, sir. I know. Try so hard.
Nathan, sir, I'm going to test your memory if I could. Last season, your character went through a list of possible underwear that Beckett would wear. And you were asking her, I think, by the pool, what she was wearing. Can you remember some of the possible underwear that you threw at her?
Okay, well, let me just rattle off some of the ones I know. Panties.
Yeah, granny panties, actually.
Dude. That would have been a great punchline.
You're doing
for this
well.
list, but just hold tight. Granny panties. Tidy whities. Underoos. Tops to bottoms. Remember those ones with the footies?
You remember that episode when you were asking her that on camera? What
Yeah,
kind of panties?
right? Okay, yeah, totally.
My mother was watching the episode, and you asked Beckett if she went commando, and my mother said, that's like a new G-string or something? And explain to her what it was. She loved you for it, though.
Your mom loves me. Goes to John.
Here's a trivia question for everyone but Nathan, because he said the line. Do you remember the name of the morning breakfast treat the cast prepared this past season?
The morning breakfast treat that Castle prepared this season.
You made me eat ice cream, but that was because I was in trouble.
Something with cherries.
No, the s'more! The omelet s'more.
Yes! The S'morlet!
The s'more.
You watch the show, don't you?
I do watch this show.
I ate some of that. For the show, I was eating that, and I gotta say,
No.
who'd have thunk?
Taste it.
It's good.
I'm not sure where your taste buds are located. That wasn't very good.
It's good.
Mr. Andrew Marlowe also told me that this season's going to see the return of the 3XK storyline. And Seamus, what's the last we saw of your character's badge and gun? Fill us in on what was going on.
I believe I was passed out on the floor of a hotel room, so I believe Nathan, or Castle, was the last person to see my badge and gun. It's sort of a big deal. We talked about it on the day, and I was like, this is sort of a big deal. His badge is getting stolen, his gun is getting stolen, and his cell phone, which has all of his call list in there. And that's very important. I'm just kidding. And the, who is he calling? Jenny, that's it. And really, so it's sort of a big deal that seed was planted. And David Amon and I were talking, he's the writer, he's one of our executive producers. He wrote 3XK, he's going to be writing another one coming up. I was like, this is a big deal. This is a nice little seed that's been planted for the future. So I think we're going to see a crime being committed and Ryan's gun being used in that crime, and sort of leads into this whole big thing for Kevin Ryan to try to get some redemption. And think of the tremendous guilt, because I think it's sort of an innocent person that gets killed as a result of that. And I think I was allowed to say that. I think. Yes, so we're going to see the return of that storyline and sort of this nemesis for Castle and everything. So yeah,
a very special episode, a very emotional episode.
A very emotional
for your character.
episode on Castle.
Nathan, talk about working with Victor Webster, who plays Josh. Is there kind of a good-natured rivalry behind the scenes with you guys?
Okay, he's a giant. All right, I'm going to tell you this right now. I don't look up to a lot of people. That guy is probably a full head taller than me.
And yet I beat him up.
Sorry?
And yet I beat him up.
All I get is mumbling.
Oh, I said I beat him up?
Oh, you beat him up?
Yeah. Right, remember that?
I'm sure he was acting. Anyway. When we're acting together, when he's standing next to me, I always just crouch just a little bit, just to emphasize the difference between this mammoth man and myself. And he's not a small guy, not a weak man.
Strong.
You were right there in the hospital.
Handling him.
I'm gonna tell you something. He put his hands on me, and I won't soon forget it. You know, in high school, when you come on and you shove a guy in the chest, it rocked my brain in my head. I didn't know what time it was. I couldn't remember my name. Thank you. And I'm gonna spoil this a little bit. John got between us, and John, can we act this bit out? Can you be Victor, and I'll be you? Right? You know when you come between two guys in a fight? Right? Okay.
I want to be Victor.
John's got his own unique technique for getting in between the guy on a fight. What?
That's how we all feel around Victor.
You also had Lyle Lovett play with you this season. What's that guy like?
We had what?
Lyle Lovett. He was in the X-Files episode.
What a pleasant man. He's so nice to everybody. He's so nice. He's like, yeah, we should hang out next time you're around. Just, and he's passing out his email and making sure he stays in touch and remembers everybody's name. I'm going, you want to hang out with me?
So in that episode, you whistled the X-Files theme. Is that something?
If you look closely in that episode, you will find a giant or small X in nearly every scene. One of those things to go look for, isn't it?
I think a lot of people, I don't know if you know this, it's funny, we hang around each other, we've all known each other for 4 years, and we hang out all day with a crew that has known each other for about 15 years because they all worked on X-Files together. So for them, our director of photography, Bill Rowe, they were doing subtle little nods to what they used to do all the time, working on X-Files. And so there were some of the same things, and Bill had some interesting things planned with the X's and everything. So yeah, it's really cool that I think for us it was going back to, or for them it was going back to the stuff that they used to do.